time we find ourselves in the Kendi, and we're starting in 2 seconds' time. As always, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And with a flight path taking us over Hot Springs, Volnova, Castle, Villa, Goroka, Krichas, and Dobromesto. And the first teams to jump are Team 14 going towards Winery, HLB going towards Cement Factory, Team 11 going up towards the Dino Park area and Tovar, with teams 5 and 4 heading towards Milner, with Team 10 also at Winery. So let's jump straight over to team number 10 and have a look as they come in. And Euphoria has knocked out at the moment, with Alcazan being finished off by Euphoria and Danuzi. And Shinobi Flash managed to knock a member of B2K, with SK Botop going up against 7 Rav there. We also have a member of Team 7 playing on their own. So let's jump over to Team 4 as we see them go up against Team 5. And Beast knocks B2K Jimmy with an Uzi and gets the kill. And B2K Knight gets the kill on Mithonio. And unfortunately for Rav Reckless, Team 5 have now decided to retreat, with Shinobi getting the kill on B2K there. And as we have a look at the first zone of the Kendi, we see the team 16, 17, 18, 19, 4, 8, 9, and 5 all need to move in slightly to ensure that they are inside the next zone by the time the blue zone reaches them. And HG Flagon has just driven by on a snowmobile, being shot at by team number 4. And Champ Blade and CGN are going up against each other at the moment. So let's jump over there and have a quick look, as we see that Champ Blade is knocked at the moment, being revived by Champ Arabelle, with Champ Killer also just managing to heal up there. And Task Andrex has just been knocked on the left hand side, and we have one last member of Team 13 left playing, with Task Andrex being killed on the left hand side there. And CGN Pablo is out, so that is Team 11 managing to get a squad wipe there, with Task Emil taking out Wipe on the left hand side there. So if we have another quick look at the map, the closest teams we have at the moment are teams 21 and 6. So let's jump over as we have a look at the Vape team going up against Task. And team number 6 have now started to retreat away from team 21 and going right towards 160 and getting out of their vehicles at the compound at 170 south. And team 6 are now going up against team 21 again, with Task White pushing along the bridge and Vape HUD being knocked. And Task Mill is knocked. And GFN Next Level is the last team member playing, with Task Marina getting the finish and Task White finishing off Mustafa. And that is the end for GFN, with HLB Narcos getting the kill there. And Nerdlevac gets a knock there along with Jay on the left hand side. And HG now going up against T-Pack and getting a kill on the left hand side. And Task White is taken down by Nerdlevac. And a brilliantly thrown grenade by Nerd Crow gets a kill and a knock there, leaving Task Marina the last standing member of team number 6. And that is Emil taken down by Bobby, and HLB Bad taking down Marina, with T-Pack Hassan getting a knock with an M24 on the left hand side there. And Team 12 are now going up against Team 18 at North, with B4V getting a knock on Sig and getting a car explosion kill also on the left hand side. BTL Clyde knocks and takes down B2K Knight, and X11 Glenn gets B2K Youngboy. And Hazard Sulfur now coming into play, getting one of the SK team there. And Villain are getting the knock on Hazard Valkyrie. And HLB Narcos is taken down, with HLB Zago getting the kill on Nerd Bobby. And X11 Kenrick gets Nerd Wandering. And we now see Team 12 moving location as they are inside of the zone, looting their boxes as the two members of the Nerd team from Team 18 now choose to retreat towards south. And now, as we have just reached 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes, we are just over halfway through game number 3. So let's have our game recap. We are on the Kendi at the moment in game 3 for Game for Nature Scrims. We are watching Team 12 at the moment with HLB Bad front and centre. We have 42 players still remaining, with Team 12 holding 3 kills at the moment. So, as always, it's still very much all to play for. The zone will change in around 30 seconds' time, with a flare just coming down on the outskirts of the zone, with HLB Zago inside a Jeep. They will want to loot and move. And Nerd Crow manages to take down HLB Narcos there on the left hand side, with 7 Rav Russia taking down T-Pack. And Rav Russia gets the kill on both T-Pack Assam and on Jay. And out, Rasta manages to get one of the B4V members, with B4V Helu managing to knock one of SK. And B4V1 manages to get a kill there, with SK Giatin managing to knock the B4V Van, and Helu getting some kills on SK also. We are still with Team 12 at the moment, but what we will do now is jump over to Team 16, who are near to Team 19 at the Villa. And Hazard Sulfur gets a kill on Phil from the Zen team on Team 2. And we are still with Team 16, who are near to Team 12 and Team 18 at 1:15 East. And the play zone finishes off Zen Carl's there. And HLB Patty knocks Nerd, with the play zone also finishing Zen the Don. And the play zone also finishes Looney and Don again. So if I am correct, that is it for team number 2. And Nerd Melasio has just been taken down by Chwap Chwap. So let's jump over briefly and have a quick look at the Nerd team. And Champ Killer manages to knock a member of B4V there on the left-hand side. And Nerd R1 has just been taken down, and Champ Killer gets an explosive kill on B4V, with Glenn getting a kill for X11. And HW Bad manages to get the knock and the kill on Out Rasta and Out Andrew. And another member of Team 16 is shooting towards team number 9 at the moment, leaving Nerd Lanodka to take on a member of Team 16 on his own. And shots are still being fired amongst the teams remaining in game number 3. And if we have a quick look now, we can see that Team 19, Team 16, 12, 11, and 9 are still playing at the moment. And that is the end for Nerd Lanolka being taken out by X11 Enosh, and HLB Bad taking down Hazard Sulfur, and Euphoria now trying to get the revive. throwing smokes left, right, and centre, being pushed by a member of Team 16 and not on in the 285 direction. And that is it for a Nosh being taken down by Euphoria. And if I am right, that gives us our top 3 finishers for game number 3, with Team 9, 11, and 12 all in with a chance to get the first place finish. But with the play zone lurking just on the outside, it seems as though one team member has already been taken down by the play zone, and let's see if any others will fall victim to the same. So we have Team 9 near the outskirts of the zone, with Team 11 over at 150 and Team 12 over at 75. And with the car being shot at, Team 9 take the opportunity to blow it out themselves, thereby using it as cover. At the moment, it seems that Team 11 are the only team inside the zone, with both Teams 9 and 12 needing to move in. So it looks as though smokes will be the option this time round, as Team 9 try and push and rotate around the right hand side, with Hazard Sulphur being knocked and Champ Blade knocking Hazard back. And Euphoria has had to leave Sulphur on his own as she tries to make her way into the next zone, now trying to revive another member of the Hazard team. And that doesn't stop Team 12 shooting, as Euphoria now tries to revive Sulphur, with HLB Zago taking down Champ Blade, leaving it a Team 9 v Team 12 finish. And that's 2 members of Team 9 down at the moment. And that is the end of game number 3, with HLB getting first place with 14 kills, with Hazard in second. On 8, we have Champ in third with 9. We have X11 in fourth with 5. And we have Nerd in fifth with 2 kills. If you have enjoyed the stream, please follow the channel with new content added daily. We will be back in just a moment for game number 4. This is Game for Nature Scrims. I am Ab Summer, and we will be right back.